Good morning, you guys.
How's everything?
Wonderful.
Now, first, Angela, you describe what she's wearing, because that's the first thing.
I know. I'm
ladies...
looking at that hat, and it has a horn. It's like a Viking hat or something. What's the deal here?
I found it at a vintage shop.
It's cute.
In New York. It's from Mexico.
Seemed like Lady Gaga would love that.
She probably would. It's
Fresh
fun.
Keep describing. What else is she wearing? Come on, Yee.
Okay. I mean, first of all, it is a little chilly out because it's wintertime here in New York City. But she has on like I guess it's not really a coat. It's a
half a coat.
I don't know.
Almost a coat. Could be a coat.
It's like a vest/coat.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Some leggings and some very lovely
poncho.
Black booties.
It's kind of like a
poncho. Kind of like a poncho.
Now, listen, I'm going to tell you why I'm mad at Amber Rose.
Why are you mad at Amber Rose?
Because for a long time, I was the only person that had ever interviewed Amber Rose.
True.
And that was the interview that everybody's like, we got to hear what she sounds like. You know, I've never heard Amber Rose really speak before. And then now, she's all over TV, and she's even singing. So it's no longer exclusive.
Well, you know, it was a time when I used to say Amber Rose should be seen and not heard until I heard you on the Wendy Williams show. And you was very honest and very candid, and I could appreciate that. So I hope you're the same way today.
I will be.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's talk about the song.
Okay.
We played it yesterday as exclusive of the day.
Thanks, you guys.
And, you know, at first, we thought we were going to have to slander the song. We thought we were going to have to slander you. We was like, oh, man.
I was already expecting it to be trash. I really was. I was like, it's going to be garbage.
And what did I say? I said, you guys got to act like this is not Amber Rose.
Yes.
It's just a song
be open-minded.
that you're hearing for the first time. And be open-minded when you hear it.
Yes.
And we started to do the Jersey fist pump, so we knew that it was okay.
That's cute.
That's what I said.
You guys like it.
I was like, it's not that bad. I'm like, it's pretty okay.
But it has to be hard because, you know, immediately people hear Amber Rose is singing now, and they're like, oh, God. You know, that's
I know, and I prepared myself for the criticism, you know, just for people to just hate, even if they did like it. But I prepared myself, and it's been nothing but positive feedback, so I'm happy.
Now, how long did you know that you wanted to sing?
You know, I always wrote music, but I never felt like, because I'm kind of like quiet and shy, I guess, a little bit, and I don't know, I brought my music to Wiz, and he was just like, babe, you could do this. Like, you could really, really do this. And
was it boyfriend encouragement or real live musical critique encouragement? Like,
no, yeah, like I asked him, and I was like, listen, if I suck, don't tell me that I'm good because you love me. He's like, baby, if you sucked, I'd be like, babe, just be my wife, be a model, you're good. Like, I love you. And I went in the studio, and I have like 8 songs done now, and they're really, really dope. I'm really proud of myself.
Are they all like the Jersey fist pump, or is it all up tempo?
Yeah, it's a lot of like dance music.
What producers are you working with?
I'm working with a few different guys. No one like really, really big right now. But I've been getting a lot of phone calls by like, you know, a lot of big producers that want to work with me now. So.
Well, if it means anything, the record is better than that garbage Kim Kardashian put out.
Thank you.
It's way better than her record.
I appreciate it.
Oh, man. And, yeah, obviously we all talked about the interview you did for Star Magazine where you talked about Kim Kardashian and how she was sending Kanye pictures of herself and texting him, and you asked her to stop, and then she didn't even reply to you when you sent her that message.
Yeah.
Was she sending, like, naked pictures or just sexy?
I mean, I don't want to get into detail. Initially, when I went into that interview, I wasn't going in to say, I'm going to go in and I'm going to say what happened with Kim and Kanye. You know, it was kind of like the lady said, how do you feel about Kim and Kanye dating now, you know, being as though you're the cause of her and Reggie not being together? And that's the same thing that Wendy said. And I'm just like, whoa, like, that's not the case. I'm going to let y'all know what the case is, and then I want y'all to leave me alone about this. Because I get that. They asked me that in, like, every interview.
I thought you dated Reggie after they broke up.
Yeah.
And they acted like it was like a revenge kind of thing, too. Like, that's how you guys started talking because you were both you were kind of mad at Kanye and he was mad at Kim. So then y'all kind of...
swap.
Yeah, you said on Wendy's show that Reggie was your rebound.
Totally.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way to do it if you're going to do it. I mean, seriously.
I mean,
he might have been in love, and now he just found out he a rebound. That ain't a good feeling.
Nah,
he was rebounding, too.
Yeah, I mean, we knew what it was. It was just... we were both of our feelings were very hurt over the situation. We never told anybody, we never told the media, like, what happened. But the story is very, very true, what I said in Star Magazine. I just felt bad because I'm not the type of person to hurt anyone's feelings, even if they hurt mine first. And, you know, I feel bad for calling her a homewrecker, even though what happened in the situation. Like, I'm all about women empowerment, and I feel like I stooped down to her level by calling her a homewrecker, and I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It was just the heat of the moment, and I was just upset because I feel like her and her family manipulate the media.
Absolutely.
And they make it seem like, you know, me and Reggie did something bad, or I broke up her relationship with Reggie. And it's just not the case.
Now does Wiz get upset at that? Because it sounds like you could possibly still be angry about, you know, you and Kanye not working out.
No, I'm just angry of what people think about the situation.
Like, they think it's you.
Right. I'm not angry. Like, I'm so in love with Wiz. We're on
Does
cloud
Wiz ever
nine
get mad
together.
at you for anything?
Like, stop mentioning old penises that you messed up.
No. But does he ever get? Because it seems like you guys have this relationship where he's so supportive. He loves you no matter what happens. Naked pictures come out online. He's like, "That's my baby. That's my wife. I love her."
Yeah.
Is there any? What do you do that ever gets him upset?
We don't really argue, Angela.
That's crazy.
We don't. We love each other.
Sometimes people like to argue in relationships because they're making up is kind of funny.
Yeah, but what do y'all argue what about?
Nothing.
Pass the weed
Is he
fast?
messy?
Like, what can you
I
argue
don't
with
smoke
Wiz
weed.
about?
You've been holding the blunt too long.
Do you ever tell him that you smoke too much? You ever tell him that?
No.
You smoke too?
I don't
said she
smoke
doesn't
weed.
smoke.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't smoke weed.
Like, he's not messy.
He's
nothing?
messy. Yes,
He looks messy. I'm not gonna
He's a
lie.
weed head, though.
Yes, all in the bed. There's weed and
Blunt ashes.
all that.
You're waking
Damn
up.
it, man.
You're waking up with marijuana all over your leg.
I'm like, baby, come on, like not in the bed. You have your side, I have my side, but not in the bed.
Now, Angela, you mentioned nude pics. Like, it was like nude pics coming out of
Out
you
the
like
woodwork.
every week. Like,
Yeah,
and whenever they would
sex.
come out, we'd say, okay, she's trying to get attention. Like, what was the reason behind all those pictures?
Yeah,
always
I
coming
mean,
out?
I have 2 little brothers that just got into high school, so I would never put those pictures out, like, for them to get, like, ridiculed and talked about in school, and or for publicity. I
I mean, they
wouldn't
wouldn't get ridiculed. They'd just be like, yo, your sister's hot. I want to bang your sister.
Nah, I wouldn't do anything like that. I had an assistant that I trusted, was very close to me. She had access to my laptop all the time. She would book flights and stuff like that. And things went sour, and she took all my pictures out of my computer.
That's what I'm holding on to these.
She
these Angela Yee
basically
pictures.
did that. She held on to them. She put some out. She let it die down.
Put some more
Put
out.
some more out.
Damn.
Let it die down. And I'm like,
It didn't have the reaction that she wanted. She thought it was going to be like, Wiz
it's
is going to be
proper rock
upset.
star shit anyway. Honestly, that's how I feel. I mean, it's just everything happens for a reason, and
And you've never been ashamed of your body, or you're not the type of person that's
No, she used to be a
embarrassed.
stripper. Why would she be ashamed of her body? And she
Yeah,
got a nice
I'm not.
body.
Yeah, all right.
yeah, I'm not ashamed of my body. I didn't want it. I didn't want to show all that. That was very personal for me.
Well, hey, we appreciate it.
Now, also, we're talking to Amber Rose, why did you originally cut your hair? Because you used to have long hair.
Yeah.
Why did you cut it?
I was always infatuated with Sinead O'Connor since I was very young. And when I turned 19 and I was just like, I want to shave my head. All my friends were like, you're going to look crazy. Don't do it. Like, and I did it, and it worked out for me. So.
Now, the first time I ever interviewed you, when way back in the day,
Yeah.
you said that you prefer women over men. So that's completely over with now. It's strictly, can I say Dickley? No, right?
It's strictly Wiz.
Wiz.
That doesn't mean it's over with. That doesn't mean it's over
Like,
with.
Wiz lives a very rock star lifestyle. I'm sure his chicks coming at him all the time.
Yeah, of
Y'all
course.
could do the double team. Like, yo,
I mean,
Amber,
She
I got
doesn't
this-
do, but I remember you also said you don't do threesomes.
Let her talk.
No, I don't. No, she's right. I don't. We're in love. We don't think about any of that stuff. Like, when he gets off a stage, he goes straight to the tour bus and he calls me. Like, that's just how we are. We're just very, very close. So we don't think about bringing other people and stuff like that. I have no desire to be with a woman at all.
Well, I've always said Wiz is from Pittsburgh, so he's probably never banged anything as bad as you. So he's probably like head over heels,
Charlamagne.
nose open.
You're so funny, Charlamagne.
I'm just saying.
Now, let's talk about your Smirnoff deal. Because I know Smirnoff does the Masters of the Mix show, right? Is that,
Yes.
they fund that show?
Yes.
So did they put you on that show as a judge first, or did they give you a Smirnoff deal first?
It was like a combination thing. Like, I had to do both, basically, for the deal. It was the commercial and Master of the Mix.
Okay.
And the campaign and the pictures.
What made them pick you? Like, you know,
well, I know,
how did this happen?
Well, Whipped is like the bad girl, and then Fluffed is the good girl, and I'm kind of both.
Yeah, you play both sides.
Yeah, I'm definitely both. So they felt like it was good for me to like do the Whipped and Fluff campaign.
Now I gave whoever created Master the Mix Donkey today for making you a judge on the show. Like, what the hell does Amber Rose know about DJing? Like, what makes you an authority on DJing?
I'll explain that to you, Charlamagne. I host parties all around the world. So I think a lot of people get it confused. They think like DJs DJ for other DJs. And they don't. They DJ for people in the crowd that are dancing to their music and trying to have fun. And that's where my opinion comes in, because I am the party goer. And I'm the one that's like, you know what? You killed the party. You made me want to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Don't look at me and say that. Don't look at me and say that.
No, Envy, you have killed some parties. You have killed some parties, Envy.
Don't look at me and say that. Go ahead, continue.
No, so that's where I come from. That's where I base my opinion on. It's not like the technical scratching and stuff like that. So,
see, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Now, I also read that you gave up smoking for your singing career. You were smoking Newports, and now you don't smoke at all anymore because you don't want to ruin your voice.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, I relapsed a few times, but I'm not smoking like a pack a day like I used to. And my voice got a lot better.
Are you taking like singing lessons or anything? Are you okay?
Yeah, totally.
I'm taking it serious.
Yeah, I'm taking it very, very seriously.
And do you think about performing? Like, have you, practiced, rehearsed, or done any of that stuff yet? So you know when you do your first show, what that's going to be like?
Yeah, I'm working with the choreographer now. And like, Charlamagne said, I've been a stripper since I was 15 years old. I'm not really scared to be in front of a crowd of people. It's not a big deal for me. I'm not really scared of it. I'm actually excited to start like performing.
Now, have you lost touch with a lot of your friends that you had before all of the fame came? Because I remember there was one girl that you used to hang out with all the time, and you guys are always in pictures
That's
together.
That's when Mario used to date.
Yeah, the one that Mario was dating.
Des,
yeah. Are you all still friends? Because I feel like I don't see y'all together anymore, like, hanging out or tweeting each other or anything.
Well, you know what happens, Angela, when you become famous, people think that you're being a different person because you can't be the same person that you used to be. And I was just constantly hearing that from her, and I'm just like, yo, I can't be with the bottles of Henny and pictures with you anymore. Like, we can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I have to support my mother and my family, and I just can't do those Philly things that I used to do. Like, I can't be at the club and you arguing with a girl and you want me to jump in and fight with you. Like, I don't live that same life anymore. I'm a different person now. So, I grew up and my other friends didn't. So you kind of just got to let them go.
Now, let me ask you a question now. We're talking to Amber Rose. Kanye West, what's the last time you seen Kanye or spoke to Ye? The breakup.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least he apologized, though.
You know what that meant? That meant that he misses the box.
He was in Philly.
That's what that was. No, seriously, that was one of them nights. He was like, man,
so vulgar.
I don't know how wet she used to get.
But that had to make you feel good that at least he was kind of sorry for, I'm
going to be very honest.
Be honest.
I'm going to be really, really honest with y'all. When Kanye referred to me in his songs, he didn't care about the repercussions.
It wasn't positive.
He didn't care that I had to walk around in the street when people are throwing things at me.
Throwing things at you?
Yeah. He didn't care that, I have this celebrity status now, and people recognize me.
It made you seem like a money-grubbing whore.
A whore.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, if I was such a money-grubbing whore, then why were we together for 2 years, and we lived together for 2 years, and we traveled the world together, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we had a relationship. It wasn't like I lived over here, and he would just call me every now and then, and I would come over, and we would do whatever, and that was it. Like, It was a serious relationship. So everything that he said in his music, he didn't care about the repercussions and what I had to go through, and I sit there, and I'm a very positive person, and I kept my mouth shut for so long because I'm like, I don't even want to entertain all that.
Right.
Absolutely.
I just want to move on with my life. Just leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, to have people throw stuff at you in the street, like, you cheated on Kanye.
Right.
You're a gold digger. You're this, you're that. It's like, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that as a woman, as a human being, as somebody that actually did really love him at that time.
That has to be hard. It has to be hard for Wiz because that's you was Lil Mama. So when he hears these songs, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all men. Like, what's stopping him from stepping the A?
Not only that, it was a perception that you were a hoe. So did that affect Wiz? Did he feel like, oh, she's been through the industry? You know, I can't.
No, because Wiz knows who I am, and you know, I hear the things that you say about me, Charlamagne, and when I hit you on Twitter and I was like, I respect your hustle, it's because I do. I know this is your job. You gotta, you know, you say what you say. You're entertaining. I grew up in Philly. I grew up listening to you for a long time. So
Charlamagne's old.
But that's what I didn't know, Amber. And I'm telling you, what did I say in here after I saw her on Wendy Williams?
Right.
My whole perception of her changed.
But it's also a perception of what we see, and without coming to the shows, because a lot of people are scared to come up here and scared to face and be real. And in talking to you, we can tell that you're real. But all we see is what we see from the outside. What everybody
well, you know what? I had an advantage.
You guys see like media takeout and like all these crazy stories, and they're like, she's dating this guy, she's dating that guy. So like, you know, somebody like you, Charlamagne, let's say you asked me for a picture, and I'm nice. I'd be like, okay, Charlamagne, sure. And then we would be on media takeout the next day, like, oh, we heard that they were in the corner of the studio and they were making out and they were doing this and that.
I mean, I would love for that to be true, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're going to do that tomorrow, actually. Tune in the media takeout tomorrow.
But I had an advantage because I did meet Amber, and she was very sweet when I first met her, and you were very shy and quiet, but still very honest when people asked you any questions.
Right.
So when I saw you at first with Kanye, I was like, oh my God, that's the girl, you know, from the
Ludacris video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you used to call yourself, the bald-headed girl from the Ludacris video.
And then when I lived in Philly, you had guys that would say, oh, I used to hit that. You know, I used to, you know, she used to script for cheesesteaks and I'm like, nah, come on.
But you know, when somebody blows up,
definitely wasn't the case.
Cheesesteak.
I mean, of course, guys, that's my hometown. Right. So there's gonna be guys that could be like, oh, I grew up around the corner from her. I used to smash. It's not true. They just want to look cool in front of their friends.
So,
you know
so Wiz, answer the question. So Wiz never stepped to Ye. We never wanted to step to Ye. Never called Ye.
Nah, I mean, me and Wiz are all about positivity. We're not into all that. We don't feed into all that, you know. And
Wiz is always high. He's not even thinking about that.
But no, all guys think about the body count, though. Did he ever ask you your body count? Like, how many guys you've been with? Who have you been with? I need to know.
No.
I don't believe that.
No, we like, our past is our past, and we leave that behind us. And, you know, whatever he did before me, that's his business. And we just keep it like that. Because, you know, when you start talking about all that, it starts like arguments, and
I'm sure he smashed quite a few girls himself. I mean,
yeah, he's a rock star. He's a good-looking dude, you know, but he's mine now, and I'm cool with that.
Now, what about this Vibe story that you did? Now, it's interesting because I did the cover story on Maybach Music Group in that same issue, and then you were on the other cover of that issue, and then you were really upset with Vibe. You were like, F Vibe, you know, they lied, they got the story all wrong, they misquoted you. Did you guys ever settle that? Did they ever apologize? Or
No, we never settled that. I gave them a very candid story about my life, and I never looked at Vibe as like a tabloid magazine. And when I looked at my interview, it was very tabloidish, and like they were like that I was in the studio with my ex, and I was like, can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And I was screaming at him saying, you haven't f***ed me in 3 days. Can you come and f*** me? Like you didn't
to
me
work.
in 3 days. But like,
we're gonna use that audio over and over and over again.
I'm gonna make it seem like you was talking to me. Yes.
Do it again, but sound angrier.
No, sexier.
But yeah, they wrote all that stuff in there, and I'm like, come on, that's not even me. And I've been with Wiz for a year, and Wiz knows, like, that's not even my style. I don't do stuff like that.
Right.
So when they said all that, I'm like, man, I can't even bang with them. Like, it made me upset.
Right.
And it just added to what people thought about me. That wasn't true.
Keep it locked. Amber Rose, we appreciate you hanging with us, and we'll see you on Friday.
Thank you.
That's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Amber, we love you.
Love you too.